All right, today we are going to totally transform how you talk to AI. I mean it. We're going to move way beyond just asking simple questions and start unlocking the incredible, really creative power that's just sitting there waiting for you. So, if you're ready to seriously level up your AI game, let's dive right in.
So let me just ask you, are you getting frustrated with AI? Do you ever ask it for, I don't know, an idea or some text, and what you get back is just the most repetitive, bland, uninspired stuff imaginable? Yeah, if that's you, you are definitely not alone.
In fact, it's been suggested that a staggering 99% of us are prompting AI in a way that actually holds it back. It limits his capabilities. And that, right there, is the main reason why so much AI content, the articles, the images, all of it, starts to feel, well, the same.
And this quote it nails the problem perfectly. The issue isn't really the AI, it's us. It's like we're asking an artist to paint a masterpiece, but we haven't given them any paint. We're not providing those essential puzzle pieces the AI needs to create something that's actually unique and matches what's in our head.
So what's the fix? Well, it really requires a huge shift in how we think. We have to stop just asking questions and start becoming, well, world builders. This is the key paradigm shift, and I'm going to show you exactly what that means.
Okay, so let's try this. Let's build a world for the AI, piece by piece. Puzzle piece number 1. Imagine a world. It's a desert world. Everything is sand. It's incredibly, incredibly dry. You got it? Okay, now for puzzle piece number 2. The people who live in this world, they wear these special suits, and the reason they wear them is to capture every single last drop of moisture from the air. That's how precious water is.
And here's the final piece of our little puzzle. Society is built around these rival clans, and they are always at war. And what are they fighting over? Some kind of unique, super valuable resource that you can only find in the sand.
Okay, so we've laid out all the pieces, right? A desert planet, moisture-reclaiming suits, warring clans fighting over a resource in the sand. So now, if I ask you or an AI if this world had giant creatures, what do you think they'd be?
Sandworms, of course. Now here's what's so cool about this. We never once said the word dune, not once. But by giving the AI those specific puzzle pieces, we built a world so similar to it that the AI could just connect the dots. It filled in the blank with a really specific, non-generic answer. And that, right there, is the power of this whole approach.
And this brings us right to the main idea. Prompting is world building. It is the art of strategically giving an AI the context, the puzzle pieces it needs so it can fill in the rest of the picture with details that are rich, that are relevant, and that are perfectly lined up with what you're imagining.
Okay, so now we get the why behind world building. Let's get into the how. It's time to open up the toolkit. I'm going to give you some really powerful, practical techniques you can start using today to build more detailed worlds for your AI. We're going to focus on 4 key techniques. First, we'll talk about how to break it down, which is great for deconstructing big ideas. Second is using personas, where you tell the AI who to be. We'll also touch on metaprompting, which is basically asking the AI to help you write better prompts. And finally, the simple but super effective power of giving examples.
Let's kick things off with break it down. You know how people throw around these huge abstract numbers, but nobody really knows what they mean? Like, you hear a big AAA video game costs, say, $100 million to make. Okay, but what does that actually mean? Let's get the AI to break that down for us.
And right away, the AI gives us a high-level structure. It tells us that a massive 75% of that budget, $75 million, goes to marketing. Only 25% is for the actual development of the game. Now that is already a huge insight, but we can go even deeper.
So let's ask it to break down that $25 million for development, but specifically compare salaries in the US versus India. And whoa, look at this. A new engineer in the US might make up to $200 grand. The same exact role in India? It's closer to $12,000. This is the power of breaking it down. We just uncovered this crucial insight that development costs can be 5 to 10 times cheaper depending on where you are. Next up, using personas. This is such a powerful world-building tool. Instead of just asking for a generic explanation, you tell the AI who to be. You could say, explain Faraday's law to me at 3 totally different levels, for a 5-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a physics student. Just that one instruction forces the AI to completely change its tone, its vocabulary, its structure, and you get a much, much better result. You can even use metaprompting here and ask, how can I make this prompt even better for a 5-year-old? It'll actually help you build that world.
So these techniques are awesome for getting better work out of an AI. But what if we could use this same world-building idea for something a little more personal? What if we could use AI as a coach for our own self-improvement?
This leads us to a really powerful technique called the gap finder. The idea is pretty simple. After you've had a bunch of conversations with an AI, you've basically built a world of your own thoughts and knowledge. The gap finder technique is when you then turn around and ask the AI to analyze that world and tell you what's missing.
And this is where it gets really transformative. You can literally ask the AI, based on everything you've talked about, where are the holes in my logic? What concepts am I just not getting? It becomes this personal, totally unbiased feedback tool that can point out your blind spots. It can actually make you smarter and more self-aware, week after week.
Okay, for our last section, let's talk about polishing the final output. You've built your world, the AI has given you a response, but there's one last step, making it sound human. We've all seen that robotic AI writing style, so let's talk about how to erase what some people call the stains of AI.
Here's the secret. AI loves sentence structures like X is more than just Y or X goes beyond Y. It's a dead giveaway. To fix it, you just change it to a direct, confident statement. So instead of, prompting is more than just asking questions, you simply say, prompting is world building. See? It's stronger, it's more direct, and it instantly sounds more human.
And this all brings us to one last big idea. We tend to think of AI as a productivity tool, right? Something to get work done for us. But maybe its true power is helping us do the work on ourselves. It's a tool for finding new paths, for discovering our own blind spots, and for making ourselves better. So that leaves one last question for you. What are you going to ask AI about yourself?